Hey guys, what's going on? Shifu Gregg here with the Authentic Shaolin Kung Fu School. So today we're going to be going over what is Sanda. Hey guys, what's going on? Shifu Gregg here with the Authentic Shaolin Kung Fu School. So today we're going to be going over what is Sanda. When we talk about Sanda, what does that mean? And when people see 16-ounce gloves, and now that they see Sanda up on the big screen, where they're fighting more, and Sanda is becoming more popular. You see people in tank tops, you see people in shorts, you see a lot of striking, you see a lot of throws and tosses and everything else. Where does this play in the realm of Kung Fu? Well, to understand that, we have to really think about where the origins of Sanda first came, right? So you have to think of Sanda as the end result of where we are now with fighting full contact Kung Fu, right? So Sanda takes all of the Kung Fu styles and all of the techniques that they learn per student of that style and applies their style to the free sparring, which is what Sanda means, right? Sanda means free sparring. So before that, you were talking about Sanshao. And then before that, you were talking about Lei Tai, right? So Lei Tai fighting was a platform that was in the middle of the community in the province. And when people had bouts or people had fights, they would fight on this Lei Tai platform. This Lei Tai platform was 4 or 5 feet off the ground, and the person who won was the one standing. The person who lost was the one who got thrown off the platform. So the Lei Tai fighting, which is the platform fighting, is where this all came from. And everybody had different styles of fighting everybody had different family styles of Kung Fu or martial arts, and they would bring their Kung Fu to the Lei Tai to show whose martial arts is better. That's where it all started from. Then it went to the understanding of Sanshao. Now, Sanshao fighting is basically fighting on Lei Tai platform, but now it had specific rules and specific ways of doing certain things, and then later became Sanda, right? And you'll see a lot of kicks are very similar to kickboxing. A lot of the strikes and the throws you'll see have a very big similarity to boxing itself. But don't forget, boxing changed very much from when it first started to actually having people throwing punches very similar to people in the martial arts as well. So styles blended very much so. But you'll notice when you're watching Sanda fighters, whatever style that they were training, you'll see that coming out in the fighting and the way they do it. So I know what we're talking a whole bunch of stuff right now, so I'm gonna go into some of the martial premise behind what we do. So we're gonna start, I'm gonna have you come on over here. So I hope that clears things up with everybody. I hope everybody understands. A lot of times, we did a video with Jeff Chan, MMA Shredded. Check him out, great fighter. We had a lot of good fun, and basically he worked with us, and I showed him some Sanda, and then we all did some sparring, and we had a really good time. And that's the way martial artists should be. From different styles, getting together, working your drills, working your styles together, trading hands, fighting with each other, and getting to understand that. That's what this is all about. This segregation of this is better, that's better. Everybody needs to stop the nonsense, because in true reality, when you're talking about street fighting and self-defense, it's very different from rules and regulations of either Sanda or Thai boxing or kickboxing or any of that, right? Because there's lots of rules that involve that. When we're talking about the Kung Fu and we're talking about Sanda, we're gonna go through some really basic drill here. And the basic drills that we're translating into a Sanda drill is a mantis technique. And we were working on this with Jeff Chan as well. But it's gonna be off of a 1-2 here, and we come over the top. Now this movement is it's a double parry. So we're breaking this down as a modern aspect of bringing it to a sport arena where we can utilize a double palm. So we're just parrying and we're coming across the top. So this is coming across the top here, and that sets up for the rear leg strike. Okay? So if we were doing it, it would just be here, and then we set up for the rear leg strike. Now I'm striking up here to the top of the leg, but this would be more of a damage to the bottom of the calf. All right? So I just don't want to hurt my opponent, and then we come across this way. So everything that I've just done here was the double parry, coming across with that inverted punch. Left hand is protecting. I strike low, I step behind because that's where I want to be, and then the left hand comes over the top. Now this, if you watch any kind of Kung Fu forms, this movement here is very prominent in Hung Gar. You'll see them doing that in Hung Gar all the time. You see them big stretch movements, you know? And it's awesome because you get to see what works and what doesn't work, but it has to be applied in a fighting premise, right? So again, we'll do it on this side. So this movement's gonna be here. We're striking low here, and look, I can kick that leg here, and I could bring my opponent down just by slamming the body, because I'm coming in this way. That leg's already extended. All right, so if we go through this a little quicker, it's gonna be here, this way, and I take my opponent down to the ground. So that's just one basic technique or one basic drill that we're putting together with that. So there's a bunch of different techniques that we use in Sanda as far as takedowns go. So we're gonna do one other takedown as well. I'll work with you, I'll show you guys one other takedown. And then we'll maybe get to the kicks, or maybe we'll get to the kicks next week if you stick around. But so say we were in, say we were in guard, and I throw my drills and my opponent throws, and I come in. And I clinch up with my opponent. And I go to pull my opponent here. And what I'm gonna do from this position is here, he's gonna push this down because he wants it out of the way. And then I'm gonna take that leg and I'm gonna bring it around. Okay? So, we start off and I'm gonna throw and I clinch in and I move this way. And from this position here, wherever you had at that point, I'm gonna come in here and I wanna work that leg. So let's do it on this side. So one more time. So it's gonna be in here, I come in and turn this way, and then that's where I'm gonna bring my opponent down. And we just move that leg. So this is an underhook underneath. Okay, and this sets up, when we're in this position, I bring him this way, this slides, and this sets up right here. This is an underhook as well. And that's where we get that throw from. All right, so we're gonna get in close. So from here, I do my block and I come in and I keep my elbows here. From this position, what I wanna do is I wanna pull this out. So if he pushes this way and I can't, I utilize my other arm. So this should be able to be done on both sides. So if I'm in here in this position and I try to do this and he drops the elbow, I come this way and I throw him this way. If I get the clinch in, I immediately come here and I throw him that way. But it all depends on how my opponent moves. So what it is it's all about leverage. So I want to get this and he drops the elbow and stops me. Well, that lets me know that I can clear the way for this drill. And that's what I want to utilize. So again, it's all about pressure, because that's what we're in. And that's why I do this to move my opponent. Because if I move my opponent and he doesn't want to move, and he stays, and I go here in this position, well, that just sets me up for that leg to bring him down. Okay? If I go to pull and he doesn't move, right? I go to pull and he doesn't move, well, now I can go this way and I can scoop him that way to bring him down. So there's many different ways of working these drills. So you can see this is a monkey foot. So when I had him here and I move this way, that's a monkey foot. If I go here, that's what we call an iron broom. But all of these techniques and all of these drills, it's all Kung Fu. So when you're watching somebody do Sanda, don't look at the punches and the grabs. Look at how they're grabbing. Look at how they're striking. Look at how the body moves, and you guys will be able to understand and differentiate between kickboxing, Thai boxing, and Sanda fighting. So I hope that helped. Had a really good time, guys. Thank you so much for being a part of our family. Remember, check out the Patreon page because it's in the bottom. And we have a lot of good stuff on the Patreon page. It is being revamped as we go along here. So thanks, guys, for everything. Please subscribe. Please check it out. Please hit that like button this way every time we get a video, because we are starting to ramp up our videos. And we're going to be starting to do collabs with all these people. Come by, check it out. And again, guys, it's all about the martial arts. It's all about family working together. It's all about understanding that our styles are more similar than they are different. Remember, guys, look for the good martial arts that's out there. You'll know when you see it. We'll see you soon.